A drill rapper from LA named Money Gang Vontae was fatally shot and killed in the Bronx. What up, world? It's your boy Challz Brown back again with another Talking Facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. What's going on, people? When is this going to start to kick in that we doing a little too much, right? As hip hoppers, right? And I use that word loosely in regards to the drill music craze right now that's completely consumed by violence and a bunch of disrespectful verses and rhymes toward each other. I had this conversation on our podcast with Fliz and Dante. And no, I think maybe this was when we had our guest host in there, TJ Soares. And I was talking about, is drill rap hip hop? And the consensus in the room was, not necessarily by me, but by my co-host, that it was hip hop. Because hip hop comes from the street and this is a product of the street, and I get that. And we've always had battles, we've always had diss records, but the degree that drill rap is being perpetuated is that it's not just about battling. This is about, when I see you, I'm going to physically harm you. And whoever's around you, I'm going to hurt you bad. I'm going to take your chain. I'm going to clap you if I can get close enough to you and whoever's around you. And I'm going to disrespect your dead homies. I'm going to disrespect anyone affiliated with you. And I'm ready to die for this. We wasn't talking about that back then, right? So yeah, we battled. We had hardcore rhymes, and we talked a lot about. We did talk about violence, but a lot of it was insinuated violence. A lot of it was entertainment. A lot of it was, for lack of a better word, fictional violence. It was to bring a vivid picture to a lot of stuff. Everything wasn't true in fact. You know, it wasn't about a case that was open. It wasn't about somebody we just beat up at the bodega or somebody we shot in the alley. These were, for the most part, right? Some of the crimes, yeah, they really did, but for the most part, these were mythical musings to entertain each other. Drill rap, in some way down the line, we had to be so real that drill rap became, actually, you're describing physical acts of violence that you've actually done, physical crimes you've actually committed, and if it's not real, that people don't want to hear it, right? And they're putting physical landmarks and places that they're going to go to and you know what I'm saying, do stuff to people. It's just crazy where they're talking about the exact enemies they got and who they're going to attack at the end of the day. And this is where we at with this hip hop, right? I feel like as hip hop, this has gone too far. This LA drill rapper, Money Gang Vontae, he's lost his life. He was 27 years old. They took his chain because he was on Instagram showing the chain and talking about, I got so much money, I'm counting so much money, I'm getting paper cuts, right? Once again, Instagram has stolen someone's life. I'm just going to be honest with you. A lot of these murders that are happening, like, what's my guy out there? When he went to LA and he accidentally put his location, Pop Smoke, he put the free goodie bag, allegedly put the free goodie bag in his story. I don't know how true that is or not, but apparently they knew he was in LA. They knew where he was because they went to his house, the house he was renting, and tried to rob him and killed him. A bunch of young guns. The simple fact of the matter is, Instagram is probably the worst thing that happened to rappers. I'm going to be honest with you. It's literally the worst thing that's happened to a lot of people because a lot of people's lives have changed forever because of Instagram. They've posted something, they've said something, they've done something that literally changed their life. They even, to the point, they may have DM'd somebody who, at the end of the day, they wish they never met that person when it all boiled down, right? Girls getting kidnapped off Instagram. They going to meet a guy. They getting sex trafficked because they didn't know the guy too well. Had a girl up here in Boston who met a guy online, and he grabbed her and ended up chopping her into pieces. right? So Instagram can be very, very dangerous. And what I want to say, like, without sounding like an old head or something, these kids don't know what they're getting into. And the simple fact, this guy came here for a show from LA. He's a drill rapper. He came here to perform in New York. Instead of taking it easy, right? Because he couldn't have been with, who could he have been with if 4 dudes rolled down on him in a pharmacy? He was attacked in a pharmacy, right? I didn't even read the story. I'm going to read the story to you so you'll know what's going on. I got ahead of myself. According to reports, a Vontae Frowner, a.k.a. Money Gang Vontae, made the costly mistake of posting a series of photos of himself on Instagram during his NYC visit, all while sporting a huge chain around his neck with the caption that read, "I got used to counting so much money, I got paper cuts." Shortly thereafter, the 27-year-old LA rapper was tracked down by some locals around 1:30 p.m. That's daytime, fellas. Broad day. These dudes ran down on him in a pharmacy. Followed him into a drugstore called Amazing Pharmacy located at 595 East Tremont Avenue in the Bronx. Disturbing surveillance footage from inside the pharmacy depicts a vicious beatdown by 4 assailants before one of the men pulled out a firearm and discharged his weapon multiple times from point-blank range, hitting Money Gang Vontae in the chest as he laid on the ground defenseless. In the process of committing the violent act, one of the perpetrators snatched Money Gang Vontae's signature chain from off his chest before he vacated the premises with the rest of his crew. Now, let me just say this. This is sheer speculation, right? I'm going to say he would not give up the chain. Let me just state that for the record. The chain meant more to him. Getting his chain took and living to fight another day was more embarrassing than getting shot in the chest and beat down and the chain's gone anyway. And I get it where you're supposed to be tough, da-da-da. We need new rules, bro. Because life more important. Now, his life gone. He gone forever. Ain't no new chain. He can't get a new chain now. He gone. And they got to fly his body back to L.A. and start proceedings to bury him over that chain that he wanted to flaunt so bad on Instagram. And I get it. If you're a soldier, you realize you could die early. And these guys live like that. But they don't have to, bruh. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. This is not the move. This is not how you want to pass. You don't want this on your family tree. You don't want this on your record that you died fighting for a gold chain in a state you ain't got no business in with that chain on in the Bronx, like you can do anything you want to do. Right? You became fooled the minute you put that chain on and put that on Instagram. And I get it. People think that nothing can happen to them. It's broad daylight. They don't know where I'm at. They know exactly where you're at because you in their neighborhood. They can see the signs of where you're posting from. So again, Instagram and drill rap combined is another young man's gone. At 27, you're just really learning life. You're just starting life. This is not a time to be going out because of some music and because of some chain, bruh. Like, we got to smarten this up. We need new rules out here. Right? Look at Young Berg. Young Berg went on to live. They took his chain. He gave it up. Young Berg's still alive. He's still making music. He's making more money than he was when he was rapping. Because he's doing beats. You think he's embarrassed about that chain? You think he still care about that? That was probably 10 years ago. But these kids want to fight for these chains, this and that. Your pride, bro. Pride goeth before the fall. And I'm going to leave it at that. We need new rules. It was a robbery. Give them the goods, bro. We need new rules. Black men, y'all dying too much. This is not going to work. And this drill rap is not it. Listen, you can rap your little heart out. But what you got to understand, just like the other kid, they just got in Chicago, right? When you dissing the dead and you going to these people's grave sites or their murals and you're throwing up middle fingers and doing all this stuff, it's consequences to that. That's all I'm going to say about that. Smarten up, change these rules, brother. I need y'all to live. Like Ice-T used to say, I need y'all to live. My name is Challz Brown. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Clash the Rap Podcast every single Wednesday night on all my social media platforms, CLBMG Podcast, CLBMG Network. All right? EssentialVarieties.org. Go check that website out. Force multipliers down in the playlist. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.
CLB.